Skills I've developed since starting the course is like the actual practical side of playing music and learning and being able to like write songs and put them together. Then there's the group and element of being able to meet new people, the society element of you know, being able to see how what we create and what we learn about can be relevant in the outside world, because it's for people who see music as a profession and not a pastime. And this course is the ideal kind of foundation of being able to get that understanding.
I kind of knew if I want to make a real career out of this, that having music theory, you know, maybe having some piano, a wider understanding of music would facilitate me a lot more. I can go down a lot more avenues after doing the AMP course. I could, if I continue with my piano and theory, I can teach music, I can teach guitar maybe. The voice lessons are unbelievable here in the Access Music course. Every class brings something new, but it just arms you so much more. It adds more strings to the bow, which I suppose is a good way of looking at it.
When I was on AMP, it gave me an opportunity for a year to study music in an environment with other musicians and professional musicians. So at the end of it, I just thought, like, this is what I want to do. I really want to do this. I love this. I want to keep doing this.
I had been close to a year unemployed. I had been in the house by myself, very isolated, probably more than slightly depressed at the time. And to go back into an environment where everybody was on your side, especially for people like me that would have had the least confidence, I suppose, in the course at the start. I'd never really sang in front of people. That push was there, you know, but in a very, I keep saying supportive, but it's true, a very supportive way, you know.
Arms to hold me. How could you sit back and watch me? Turn and walk for me. Oh, the river flows and the woods scream. There's a silence and it.
If the Access Music Project closed down, now that I know what it is, it'd really kind of, it'd get to me, it'd get to anyone who knew what they actually did here. Like anyone who was here long enough to see just how beneficial this is to professional musicians, it'd be kind of shocking to them that they'd let it close down, you know, or be underfunded or not taken care of, because it's a big deal. It's the stepping stone that a musician requires.
The potential closure of AMP makes me feel miserable, because I think it says something really depressing about the value of art in society, and the growth and the personal growth and the musical development that's afforded by AMP. The exponential benefit of those people going back into their communities is of massive economic value, and I think it's sad that people don't see that investing in people and investing in arts is important.
Singing songs of pain. Time may spin and years may pass, the song is still the same. Tender woman mourns a man, sits in silent sorrow with a bottle in her.
When I come back out to start looking for youth work jobs again, I had a whole new set of skills that I could add to my CV. I work with young travellers at the minute, and one of the main reasons, and I was told this after the interview, one of the main reasons I got the job is because there had been an interest in music within the kids on the site. And because of my interest and love of music, and because of my skills that I'd developed on AMP, it was one of the main reasons I got the position, you know. So I've been able to use music in youth work.
I think in terms of communication and personal development, that's huge. And that's something that me and Tracy Friel tried to apply. in our business Sing Bang music workshops. So we apply those principles and we go into schools and community development projects, and we use music to try to get people to open up and to communicate with each other, and actually the results are huge.
Galway City is seen as a major cultural capital, certainly of Ireland, and I think the Access Music project has enhanced that cultural diversity of Galway, especially as we're entering into a bid for the capital of culture. I think if the Access Music project was to close before then, it would be a devastation to Galway City.
We're well known nationally, internationally for our, our ability, both theatrical, acting, music stuff. I think it's one of our greatest attributes, really. So I think by not having the likes of Access Music Project, which, without getting political, it's madness that there isn't some sort of grant. But what we try to do is do small little fundraisers, but it's not enough. You need something more substantial. And when you see the money that's wasted on certain other areas, you think, how the hell could I not give a certain percentage of this to something really worthwhile?
Yeah. It's a great thing, the AMP course, right, Emma? It's a great thing, the AMP course.
It's amazing. But like, why isn't there a university, a musicians' university in Galway? That's something we need to work on.
The movement starts today.
Yeah.
I love seeing people grow. I think from the minute they come in the door, from the minute they come into their interview, absolutely, as nervous, shaking, sweating, like nearly ready for tears when they come into that short, brief interview audition. And for 12 months later to see them up on a main stage in Galway City.
So a huge confidence. With Grounds for Invasion last year, we played the Body and Soul main stage at Electric Picnic. Neither of us would have been able to do that if we hadn't been on AMP. Yeah. We're getting a couple of nice write-ups for our album at the moment as well, but the Hot Press and the Irish Times have us as one of the hot acts of 2015, which is great. And for both of us, that all traces back to AMP.
I'm predominantly a self-taught musician over the years. I've learned from people I've played with and from what I've done myself, and it's gotten me pretty far actually. I've recorded a couple of albums, as I said, and I gig regularly, but I never knew how to read music, play piano, and since I've come here like 3-4 months ago now, I feel already like I'm kind of twice the musician I was coming in.